Hello everyone, I'm Trevor Brazile. Welcome to Relentless Insights, brought to you by Cactus Ropes. Today we're going to be talking about how I hold my coils and my reins and how the benefits aren't just for roping, but it's for horsemanship as well. A lot of the people that I help or I see at the ropings that need help get comfortable, and I think it's from when they're on the ground swinging their rope. Whoa. They help feed their rope by pushing it in to their loop with their coils, because it helps the feed like this. But I try to encourage people when they're roping the dummy to pretend like they do have their coils in their hand, or I'm sorry, their reins in their hand, and they're pointing it towards their target. So they're having to feed, everything that they feed is coming from their right hand. It's doing all the work. They're not subconsciously helping it together by pushing their hands together. So you're always giving your cues to your horse towards your target, wherever that is, with your reins and your coils in the same hand. And the only time that my coils are ever really turned sideways is when I'm in the box. I run my pinky through my reins, and the most constant pull, the even pull, is when my hand is flat and they're both coming out the same. So when I run my hand up my horse's neck and I'm going, and a head horse for sure, I can shorten this rein just by how I'm holding him. And the same thing goes in the heel horse, but it's not as important in the box. But if you see me with my coils offset at all, it's just to get a good even pull from both shanks of my bridle in the box. And from then on, everything's forward. I don't want my elbow out. That usually comes, number one, it messes your coils up because they're going across your body. So if you ever do have to throw a coil or anything like that, you're going to be fighting against it because your coils are headed to feed off that way over there instead of pointed at your target to where they can directly go where you're throwing. The elbow out does a lot of stuff. It makes you pull your inside rein a lot more when your elbow's out versus when your elbow's in. You can still do these maneuvers, but more subtly by working in this smaller area, to whereas once it gets out here, you're pulling across like this, and the cues aren't as subtle. You have to go for more drastic cues. And so just a little bit of a takeaway from it. Keeping your elbow in, not mechanical, not stuck to your ribs, but just not out. Because when we stick our arm out, we're sticking our coils across our body. And anybody that's ever roped around me, this is a definite no-no.